Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Ram Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Rama
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare,
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Ram
Nam
Ram,
Nam
Ram
Hari
Ram,
Niri
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Nam
Krishna,
Nam
Hare
Nam Hari
Hare,
Niri
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hari Hare
Hare Hare Krishna,
Nam
Hare
Nam Nam Nam
Krishna
Hari
Krishna,
Niri
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hari
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Nam Nam
Hare
Nam Nam
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Niri
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hari Hare
Ram
Nam
Ram,
Nam
Hare
Nam Nam
Hare,
Hari
Hare
Niri
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Nam
Ram,
Nam Nam
Ram
Nam Hari
Ram,
Niri
Hare
Krishna 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 Hari Hare
Hare
Nam
Krishna,
Nam
Hare
Nam Nam
Krishna,
Hari
Krishna
Niri
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hari
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Nam
Hare,
Nam 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 Hari Niri
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hari
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna, Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram, Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram, Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram, Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare Ram 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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Nam
Ram,
Nam 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Nam 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Nam 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Nam 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 Nam
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Nam
Hare
Nam
Ram,
Nam Nam Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Nam
Hare
Nam Nam Nam
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Ram
Nam Nam
Ram,
Nam Nam
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Nam Nam
Hare
Nam
Ram,
Nam Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Nam Nam
Krishna,
Nam Nam Nam
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Nam
Ram,
Nam
Ram
Nam Nam Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Nam Nam
Hare
Nam
Ram,
Nam Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Nam
Krishna,
Nam 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Nam Nam
Hare
Nam Nam
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Nam 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Nam
Ram,
Nam 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Nam Nam Nam
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Nam
Krishna,
Nam
Hare
Nam Nam
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Nam 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Ram, 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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna.
Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram,
Rama
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
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 Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama Rama
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama Rama
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Rama Rama
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama Rama
Hare
Rama Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Rama
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram, Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
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 Ram,
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Ram
Hare Hare
Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama Rama
Ram
Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare Hare
Rama Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Rama,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram
Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Rama,
Ram Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare
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 Rama,
Hare Ram
Rama
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Rama,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram Hare
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 Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare,
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Rama,
Ram 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 Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna. Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
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 Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram Hare Ram
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 Hare
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 Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
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 Hare Hare Ram
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
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 Hare Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram, Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram, Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare Ram
Ram, Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Ram
Hare
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 Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram, 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama
Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Ram Ram Hare
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 Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Ram
Rama Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Rama
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram Hare
Hare Ram
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 Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Hare
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 Rama,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram
Rama
Ram
Rama,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Chaitanya
Hare
Prabhu,
Ram, Hare
Nityananda,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Gaura
Hare
Bhakta
Hare.
Vrinda,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Rama
Hare
Hare Rama
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Rama
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare Rama
Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
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 Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare Hare,
Jai Krishna
Hare
Jai
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Chaitanya
Hare
Prabhu
Krishna, Hare
Nityananda
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Nityananda Shri Radha Shri Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhatta Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
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 Hare.
Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare Rama.
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
Hare.
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare.
Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare.
Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare
Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Prem
Krishna
se bol,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Chaitanya
Ram
Prabhu,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram
Chaitanya
Ram Ram
Prabhu,
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Prabhu,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar
Hare
Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Vishnu,
Hare Hare
Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu.
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Vishnu,
Ram
Vishnu,
Ram
Vishnu,
Ram
Vishnu,
Ram Ram Hare
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 Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama.
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna 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 Hare
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 Ram
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 Hare Ram
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 Hare
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 Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
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 Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Ram 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 Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
जैसे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare Krishna
चैतन्य
Krishna
प्रभु
Hare Hare
नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास
Ram
हरि
Ram Ram Ram
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण हरे
Krishna
हरे
Krishna
हरे
Krishna
राम
Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram
हरे
Ram
कृष्ण
Hare
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे
Hare
राम
Krishna
राम
Hare
राम
Krishna
राम
Krishna
हरे
Krishna Hare Hare
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
कृष्ण
Ram
हरे
Ram
हरे
Hare
हरे
Hare
राम
Hare
हरे
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण
Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
हरे हरे हरे
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Ram
Hare Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram 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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Rama,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna 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 Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Krishna
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Prem
Ram
se
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare,
Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram 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 Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
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 Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Ram
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Krishna Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Ram
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 Hare
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Hare,
Ram
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
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 Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram
Ram,
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 Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
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 Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Okay. Read Srimad Bhagavatam. Hiranyakashipu's plan to become immortal. So let's see. He's glorifying Prahlad, Brahma. Hiranyakashipu is glorifying Brahma, who has come because of his austerities. Yadi dasyasya abhimatan varan me varadottama bhutebhyastva visrishtebhyo mrityurma bhun mama prabho. O my Lord, O best of the giver of benediction, if you will kindly grant me the benediction I desire, please let me not meet death from any of the living entities created by you. Okay. After being created from the navel of Garbhodakshai Vishnu, Lord Brahma, the original created living being within the universe, created many other types, different types of living entities to reside in the universe. So here he says that let me not meet death from any of the living entities created by you. So all the living entities are created by Brahma. So he doesn't want to die at the hands of anybody in this creation, basically. But what about heart attack, right? Like if he gets a heart attack, that is not covered. Therefore, from the beginning of creation, the living entities were born of a superior living entity. Ultimately, Krishna is the supreme living being, the father of all others. Aham bija prada pita, he is the seed-giving father of all living entities. Thus far, Hiranyakashipu has adored Lord Brahma as the supreme personality of Godhead and has expected to become immortal by the benediction of Lord Brahma. Now, however, having come to understand that even Lord Brahma is not immortal, because at the end of millennium, Lord Brahma will also die, Hiranyakashipu is very carefully asking him for benedictions that will be almost as good as immortality. His first proposal is that he not be killed by any of the different forms of living entities created by Lord Brahma within this material world. Okay, so he doesn't want to die at anybody's hands. 8,400,000 species. That's what he's saying. Any comments anybody has? Okay, we'll read the next verse then.
Prabhuji, the amount of ego that he thinks that he can outsmart you is astonishing. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows he cannot become immortal. So he says, Lord, let me not die at any from any of the living entities created by you. Yeah. So
Yeah, but it seems his intention is he's trying to
become immortal.
outsmart God. Like, I think I can ask for these benedictions and I can phrase them in a way that, yeah.
Yes.
Just,
So
I can cheat. He's thinking I can cheat death. And Krishna is the greatest of cheaters.
he doesn't want to die, but how? I mean, Brahma, who is giving benediction, he knows he himself has to die. Prabhupada says that here. So he has some illusion that he can not die. So
yeah.
okay.
I think Ravan asked for the same things, but he missed out human beings and monkeys from his wish. So they became the cause. Lord Ram as a human being and the monkeys became the cause of his death. He counted everybody. I should not die from these people. But
Yeah, he thought human beings are so insignificant, they cannot have they can never kill me. So yeah. Anyway, everybody has to die in this material world, no matter who you are. That is a given, and we will all die. So every day we are moving one day closer to death, and everything will be forgotten at the time of death, and new life will begin. We will take birth. Krishna is saying either in this we'll go back to spiritual world or we'll come in this material world in some other situation. So, so whatever you want to do, like before death, do it fast. Of course, whatever you want to do means do all those activities which will make you Krishna conscious. Surrender to Krishna. Whatever you want to do it fast because tomorrow we don't know what's going to. That's how we are supposed to take it as very urgently, right? That because who knows how long we'll live. So and at the time of death, whatever you have done, based on that, you'll get your next life. So do all the good deeds now, Krishna conscious deeds now, because one day time will be over in this body. So, so next verse. Now he's giving his conditions. Grant me that I not die within any residence, or outside any residence, not inside the home, outside the home, during the daytime or at night, nor on the ground or in the sky. So he's covering all the place and the time. So not daytime, not night, nor in the ground or in the sky. Grant me that my death be not brought about by any being created by someone other than you. Nor by any weapon, nor by any human being or animal. Okay. Hiranyakashipu was very much afraid of Vishnu's becoming an animal to kill him, because his brother had been killed by Vishnu when the Lord took the shape of a boar. He was therefore very careful to guard against all kinds of animals. But even without taking the shape of an animal, Vishnu could kill him by hurling his Sudarshan Chakra. which can go anywhere without the Lord's physical presence. Therefore, Hiranyakashipu was careful to guard against all kinds of weapons. He guarded against all kinds of time, space, and countries because he was afraid of being killed by someone else in another land. There are many other planets, higher and lower, and therefore he prayed for the benediction of not being killed by any resident of any of these planets. There are three original deities, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwar. Hiranyakashipu knew that Brahma would not kill him, but he also wanted not to be killed by Lord Vishnu or Lord Shiva. Consequently, he prayed for such a benediction. But he didn't say, grant me that I'll not be killed by Lord Vishnu. Grant me that my death not be brought about by any being created by someone other than you. So, other than you also, if anybody is creating any other person, then so he's saying that also. Other than
I mean, in the previous verse, he says that I may not die by any being created by you. And then he's saying that will not die by any being create other than those created by you.
anybody created,
So
somebody
it's
creates.
the catch scenario, like he wants to cover everybody.
But then he dies by Nrsingadev. So if Brahma granted this benediction, then how does it prove? How is it true then? Okay. Hiranyakashipu knew that Brahma would not kill him, but he also wanted not to be killed by Lord Vishnu or Lord Shiva, consequently prayed for such a benediction. Thus, Hiranyakashipu thought himself securely protected from any kind of death caused by any living entity within this universe. He also carefully guarded against natural death, which might take place within his house or outside of the house. Okay, so he put a list of exhaustive conditions, which he thought, yeah, there is nothing besides this, so this way I can become immortal.
So that covers heart attack, right? Let me not die inside my house
At
or
the
outside.
house, yeah, correct. Heart attacks. Yeah, because somewhere you have to die outside. Even heart attack, even if it comes inside, you cannot die inside. So, okay, so next verse. Again, he's saying more conditions. Grant me that I not meet death from any entity, living or non-living. Now that also covers living. Somebody who's living, moving. Grant me further that I not be killed by any demigod or demon, or by any great snake from the lower planets. Since no one can kill you in the battlefield, you have no competitor. Therefore, grant me the benediction that I too may have no rival. Give me sole lordship over all the living entities, presiding deities, and give me all the glories obtained by that position. Furthermore, give me all the mystic powers attained by long austerities and the practice of yoga. So he wants all the different kinds of siddhis that one gets by. And for this cannot be lost at any time. Okay. So after speaking Bhagavad Gita philosophy in the last chapter, right now his whatever is in his heart is coming out actually. So he's talking so many things, but he has a desire to be the controller and the enjoyer. So he's not detached from the bodily conception of life, right? So, which he talked about in the last chapter, how one should be, how the soul is eternal, but he wants to control and lord it over others. He wants to be the most powerful person. So, Lord Brahma obtained his supreme position due to long austerities and penances, mystic yoga, meditation, and so on. Brahma was doing tapasya. Hiranyakashipu wanted a similar position. So he was thinking, yes. Like he said before, right, that he was born from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Did he say that? Okay, let's see later. So the ordinary powers achieved by mystic yoga, austerities, and other processes are sometimes vanquished, but the powers obtained by the mercy of the Lord are never vanquished. Hiranyakashipu therefore wanted a benediction that would never be vanquished. So it would last forever, the benediction. Okay, so that's what he asked for. So now, next chapter. After getting all the benedictions, then he became very powerful and then he terrorized the universe. So power corrupts, right? If power is in the hands of people who don't
Wrong
have,
person.
huh?
If it's in the hand of the wrong person.
Wrong person, yeah. Wrong consciousness, if you have power, then it can become very like Hitler, right? He had so much power, but he was in this world also. You see, there are many tyrants who invade other and they make life difficult for other people because they have power. Okay, so a devotee never makes life difficult for others, right? That's the
Mm. Yes, ma'am, no do jute loco. Loca. Not put
loka.
anybody in difficulty.
But demons make life difficult for others to live. Okay.
So
And in one
Garuda.
sense, we have made life difficult for animals also. So
Mm.
many animals are being butchered. So all the people who are eating meat, they may be kind to human beings, but they are making life difficult for animals. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying that in one of the lectures, Gauranga Prabhu was saying that this is a false ego. False ego cannot be killed inside the house, outside the house, by any weapon, by any person. Krishna has to kill. Like, that's the last thing to be purified.
Hmm.
I don't know if it makes sense, but that's what he was saying.
Yeah, you take poison. It said something like that. If you take poison, you die. But the poison of false ego, I think, never. It's like it continues forever and our material existence. So this, yeah, something like that. So yeah,
Mm.
false ego cannot be destroyed even by the destruction of the body because that is what takes us to our next life. False ego, even the body is destroyed. Still, we have false ego. That's why we get another.
Yeah, the subtle body, mind, intelligence, and false ego.
Yeah, that's why this false ego means I am the controller, I am the enjoyer, I am the proprietor, and we false ego means edge God out, ego, edge God out, and I am the means you edge God out, and then you say in the place of God I am the one. So you don't recognize from whom everything is coming and like that. Okay, so that requires some intelligence
Mhm.
from scripture.
Yes. Krishna has to perform a surgery on us, like he did on Hiranyakashipu, to get out, take us out of this false ego. If you're not humble, we will be humbled.
Hmm. Yeah, so the way the material world is set up is that we have to succumb, like this is succumb to death. That means, yeah, at the end we will know I'm not the controller, I'm not the enjoyer. Things are happening to me. Even during our life also, so many things don't go according to our plan. Our body is not under our control, what's going on. So, so we are not in charge. So that's we understand then. Okay. This chapter fully describes how Hiranyakashipu obtained power from Lord Brahma and misused it by harassing all the living entities within this universe. So he had this revengeful attitude, right, against Vishnu, it translated into atrocities against Vishnu's devotees also. If you don't like somebody, you don't like those people also who like that person. So, so he was just creating all the problems for all the devotees. And demigods are devotees, so he drove them out, and like that he was. So by severe austerities, Hiranyakashipu satisfied Lord Brahma and I obtained the benedictions he desired. We have Shyam Sundar Prabhu on the call today, okay. If he's hearing, I don't know. By severe austerities, Hiranyakashipu satisfied Lord
Hare
Brahma.
Krishna Prabhu.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
By severe austerities, Hiranyakashipu satisfied Lord Brahma and obtained the benedictions he desired. After he received these benedictions, his body, which had been almost entirely consumed, was revived with full beauty and a luster like gold. Nonetheless, he continued to be envious of Lord Vishnu, unable to forget Lord Vishnu's having killed his brother. So that's why a devotee should be very forgiving. Of course, Hiranyaksha, his brother, was also a tyrant. He was also so, but because of attachment, you don't realize it. Like Dhritarashtra also, right? He was very attached to his son Duryodhan. He could not understand that how he was so attached. So this attachment, Hiranyakashipu was also very attached to his brother, but he didn't realize how bad he was. So, so sometimes bodily conception of life makes you blind to the absolute truth because you are very attached to that person. So you can't see the truth. Everybody else can see, but they cannot see because of their attachment. So, nonetheless, he continued to be envious of Lord Vishnu, unable to forget Lord Vishnu's having killed his brother. Hiranyakashipu conquered everyone in the 10 directions and the 3 worlds and brought all living entities, both demigods and asuras, under his control, becoming the master of all places, including the residence of Indra, whom he had driven out. He began enjoying life in great luxury and thus became mad. So all the demigods were homeless and he was living in the palace of Indra, and he became mad, intoxicated by pride. All the demigods but Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva came under his control. All the demigods but Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva came under his control and began serving him. But despite all his material power, he was dissatisfied because he was always puffed up, proud of transgressing the Vedic regulations. So without Krishna consciousness, nobody can be satisfied. So there are many people in this world also. They have a lot of money and lot of influence, but at heart, there may be no satisfaction. Whereas a poor person with not so many material assets can be satisfied. If he has loving relation, he can be very happy. So all the Brahmanas were dissatisfied. So he had everything, but he was always dissatisfied. All the Brahmanas were dissatisfied with him and they cursed him with determination. Eventually, all the living entities within the universe, represented by the demigods and sages, prayed to the Supreme Lord for relief from Hiranyakashipu's rule. Lord Vishnu informed the demigods that they and other living entities would be saved from the fearful conditions created by Hiranyakashipu. So demigods go to Brahma, and then Brahma, they go to Vishnu when they have problems. Since Hiranyakashipu was the oppressor of all the demigods, the follower of the Vedas, the cows, the Brahmanas, and the religious, saintly persons, and since he was envious of the Supreme Lord, he would naturally be killed very soon. Hiranyakashipu's last exploit would be to torment his own son Prahlad, who was a Mahabhagavat, an exalted Vaishnava. then his life would end. So this pastime also illustrates that if you mess with Krishna's devotees, then Krishna is not going to take it very lightly. So then his life would end. When the demigods were thus reassured by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, everyone was satisfied, knowing that the miseries inflicted upon them by Hiranyakashipu would come to an end. So demigods were given the assurance that yes, when he torments his son Prahlad, then I will come. Finally, Narad Muni describes the characteristics of Prahlad Maharaj, the son of Hiranyakashipu, and describes how his father envied his own qualified son. In this way, the chapter ends. So normally, father should be so proud of such a son who is a devotee, but he had so much desire to be, worshipped, and desire to be like that he could not tolerate that Prahlad is worshipping Vishnu. Actually, he considered Vishnu his enemy, and how can my son worship our enemy? This is not acceptable. So he was very affectionate to his son Prahlad, but he just wanted him. They did not have the frequency, mental frequencies did not match. They were incompatible. Right? So sometimes in relationships there is incompatibility. That's what happened with Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad. Although they were related as father and son, but it didn't work. But Prahlad did not budge from his position. That is another lesson, how Prahlad was so fearless. Because he knew, I am on the path of truth. So why I should be afraid? So that is, Krishna will protect. If Krishna wants to protect, he'll protect me. Everybody was afraid of Hiranyakashipu, but Prahlad was not afraid. And that bothered Hiranyakashipu very much. How come my son is not afraid of me? He even asked him this question. How come you are getting your such, where are you getting your such power to be speaking so boldly to me? And then, Prahlad says, I am depending on Vishnu, the same person whom you are getting your power from. So, like that. So Prabhupada was also like very fearless. And to come alone, right, is so very fearless. And Prabhupada's devotees were very fearless also. They sacrificed their life, right in the prime youth of their life. They joined the movement. They dropped. Some of them were doing careers, some were not doing, some were hippies, but some were doing careers that dropped everything and they joined Prabhupada. And they went to countries where there was no Krishna consciousness and they started a whole. So you can imagine, right, how Prabhupada instilled in them such a strong desire to serve Krishna, to spread Krishna consciousness. So, okay. Narad Muni continued. Okay, so that's the first verse. Lord Brahma was very much satisfied by Hiranyakashipu's austerities, which were difficult to perform. So one Maharaj Radhanath Swami was saying that how those people were very lazy, lazy and crazy. Before they came in contact with Prabhupada, they were taking drugs and living a very unclean life. And after they came in contact with Srila Prabhupada, they became like so active. They were distributing books, they were going on Harinam Sankirtan, very fully active. And they became like pure devotees. So Prabhupada was asked, right? What was he asked? Can you show me a miracle? Somebody said, Swamiji, can you show me a miracle? And what did Prabhupada say? Prabhupada,
He pointed at his disciples. He turned hippies into happies.
Yeah. He said, these people were formerly addicted to all sinful habits. Now they've become pure devotees. Now they are serving Krishna. They've become so happy. Right? So this is the miracle, to change somebody's consciousness so that they surrender to Krishna. Like that, that's the real miracle. And somebody came to Prabhupada and said, Swamiji, give me your blessings, give me your blessings. And what did Prabhupada say? If I give you my blessings, you will become like them. And he pointed to his disciples, who were all shaved up and wearing dhoti, kurta, and like that, and sari. And he said, if I give you my blessings, you will become like them. You will become renounced. So then that person said, no, no, Swamiji, I don't want that kind of blessing. No, no, not that kind of blessing I want. So, so Prabhupada was like, yeah, so that is, if you come in contact with a very exalted, pure devotee, you lose your cherished ambition to become happy in this material world through sense enjoyment. You develop such a great detachment and you become so addicted to serving Krishna. That is the proof, right, of how pure a Vaishnava is. How many people he has uh, converted them to take up Krishna consciousness. How many people's consciousness he has changed, that they have become so God conscious and serving God. So okay. Narad Muni continued. Lord Brahma was very much satisfied by Hiranyakashipu's austerities, which were difficult to perform. And it is said that without being empowered by Krishna, no one can propagate Krishna consciousness. Krishna Shakti Vina Nahi
Tara
Tara
Pravartam.
Pravartan. So,
Kali Kaler Dharma. Krishna Naam Sankirtan. Krishna Shakti Vina Nahi Tara.
so the chanting of the holy name is the Yuga Dharma in this age of Kali. So, how many people basically you have inspired to take up to this chanting of the holy name? That is basically the, to that extent you are successful. You have, you're, yeah, if you're empowered, then you will, so many people will take up this chanting of the holy name, which is the, there is no other way in this age. So, so Narad Muni, and from chanting the holy name, then the heart will become clean, and all the good things will manifest from chanting. So, if you chant nicely, then the heart will become clean. All good qualities will develop, and everything will happen from chanting. It may take time, but this is the Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. So,
Yeah, but Bhakti Siddhanta says it takes gallons of blood to make one person into a devotee. So it's like repeatedly being in touch with them.
yeah.
Yeah. How Prabhupada could do it for so many.
He also went through so much austerity. I mean, to write
Yeah.
so many books and, like, to guide so many disciples, writing so many letters, and coming on the ship, going through so much austerity. I mean, so without
Yeah.
austerity like that, yeah. So,
In the Lilamrit, the first section is called Lifetime of Preparation. So Prabhupada came at 70, but prior to that, it was his preparation. Like Bhakti Siddhanta, before starting to preach, 10 years, he was doing 1 billion names. Wow, that he was doing. Same thing with Prabhupada, doing his own sadhana and his service and his chanting, going to Vrindavan.
yeah, he was like distributing Back to Godhead magazine alone. He was trying to get the money, everything. And nobody was buying also, but he never got discouraged. But he continued doing that. And then finally, he wanted to come to US. So much. I mean, he was not getting any money to come to US, right? I mean, nobody would give him a ticket. So finally, he got a free passage, and that also after much persuasion, uh, which Sumati Murarji, that lady, would not allow him. So how much like endeavor, austerity.
He
So
was one man army when he was in India, trying to publish the Back to God and writing, going to the newspaper wala, the paper, getting paper, going to the printer. Yeah, it's all described very detailed how he was doing everything by himself.
Lilamrita, right?
Yeah.
Lilamrita has that section. So yeah, so without austerity and penance, he cannot uh, uh, propagate Krishna consciousness. Now it is made so easy for us. We have all the books, and everything is there. Temples are there, and everything is ready made. So, but still, there is, because of our conditioning, sometimes we cannot take full advantage of it. So, Narad Muni continued, Lord Brahma was very much satisfied by Hiranyakashipu's austerities, which were difficult to perform. Therefore, when solicited for benedictions, he indeed granted them, although they were rarely to be achieved. So he gave them. So he was satisfied by Hiranyakashipu. Lord Brahma said, O Hiranyakashipu, these benedictions for which you have asked are difficult to obtain for most men. Nonetheless, my son, I shall grant you them, although they are generally not available. So I am giving you something which is very rare. Material benedictions are not always exactly worthy of being called benedictions. If one possesses more and more, a benediction itself may become a curse. For just as achieving material opulence in this material world requires great strength and endeavor, maintaining it also requires great endeavor. Yeah. So sometimes those we may ask the Lord, but it may not be good for us also. So that is what if you get material opulence is not that doesn't necessarily mean it's very good for you because you may get diverted. Lord Brahma informed Hiranyakashipu. So sometimes difficult situation may be better, uncomfortable situation may be better because you can be like Kunti Devi says like that. I don't want comfortable, I want some uncomfortable situation so that we can always call out to you, right? See you, and we call out to you and you come, and seeing you means seeing no more repeated birth and death, like that. So, of course, nobody wants, we are all by nature pleasure seeking. Nobody wants any disease or anything like that in their life, any problems. But we are in a place which is full of problems. So, this material body, starting with this material body, is a big problem. Okay, so you can expect that reversals will happen. Lord Brahma informed Hiranyakashipu. So we have to be prepared for the reversals because we should expect that reversals will come in life. Of course, you may say, well, it's pessimistic philosophy, pessimistic. Why should I not enjoy when the time is good? Why should I worry about the time which is going to come, which is bad? Yeah, but this is the calm before the storm. They say, before the storm comes, there is a calm. So storm is coming, like means death is coming. So we have to prepare our consciousness to depart from this world. So voluntarily, they say, like as you age in life, then as you come closer to death, then you voluntarily like give up so many things which are not going to be with you, which you are not going to take with you. So voluntarily give up means you are not owned by those things. somebody was saying, detachment means doesn't mean giving up, but you are not owned by those things. Means those things don't have like an influence on your consciousness, and you're affected by that. So when the time comes to lose, you're ready to relinquish. It's very difficult, but it's also practice. Krishna says vairagyana, because at that you have to leave everything. Like suppose we lose one thing, it's so difficult, right? You lose your phone, then it's so like, where is my phone? Where is my wallet? Where is my this? Where is that? At death, everything is taken away. Your family, your all loved ones, everything, you have to depart now. So then it becomes very painful. So, okay, so now I have to. So you voluntarily start winding down, right? That's the Varnashram system. You voluntarily start getting free, so that when the time comes, you're ready to go. So that is how it used. That's why kings used to go to the forest previously. We don't have to go to the forest, but I'm saying like they used to go to the forest previously. Like Bharat Maharaj, he went to the forest. He left behind his kingdom and everything because now time is come to depart. Of course, he did that in his youth, not like when he was older. He did in his youth of his life, because death can come at any time. So one should give up material desires, right? That verse is also saying in the Bhagavatam that before one should give up all these desires. Otherwise, all these desires will take you to the next body. To fulfill all these desires, you have to come back again in this material world. So, and desires can only be given up by our own free will. I mean, Krishna will help us, but if we want it, that's the thing, right? Because Krishna doesn't own, he owns everything except our desires. These desires are our own. So, nobody can change until we decide to change. I mean, others can have influence and in helping, but ultimately we have to decide to change our desires. So, or it changes also because by hearing Krishna Katha like that, then you get higher taste and then lower taste goes away. But yeah, so the onus for making spiritual advancement is on you. It's not on anybody else, right? We have to take charge of our own consciousness. And yeah, we can't blame anybody. Oh, because of this person, I could not do like this person. I mean, that's not the right way, right? Because everybody has to. The burden is on you to change your consciousness to become Krishna conscious. Because nobody can control my mind, right? I have to control my mind. And the more you control your mind and senses, the more spiritual advancement you make. Actually, that is the secret. The more you control your mind and senses and engage it in Krishna's and not do those things, not think of those things that are not favorable, the more spiritual advancement you make. And that is up to us. Of course, we desire, and based on our desire, we can't control on ourselves. So we take help from Krishna. But we have to have that ardent desire. That's the that they say, the greed, tatra lolyam api mulyam ekalam. That greed means that ardent desire, very strong. And that develops by associating with those who have that ardent desire. So, okay, yeah, you want to say something?
I'm just saying that ultimately, if we have to become detached, we should not become attached.
Yeah.
It's in our choice. It would be easy.
Radhika was saying that to me. Why should I become attached? If I have to become detached eventually, then why should I become attached? But not everybody can directly become detached. So you become attached, then slowly you become detached. That is like brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha, and sannyas. Like that.
And they also say you enter grihastha ashram with an exit strategy. Always remember that I'm going to exit this grihastha ashram. So make it easier for you to exit. Live simply and in a detached manner.
Yeah. And that means you become more absorbed in Krishna consciousness as life goes on and death comes. Then you drop all the social and all the other things. And the money thing, right? I mean, this money thing is like you never think you have enough money. And you have to keep working till the very fag end of your life. And there's, of course, if you work for Krishna, it's as good as devotional service. But otherwise, yeah. Sometimes people say, I have enough money, but I don't want to retire because I don't know what I will do with my time. Because, what will I do if I don't work? So they keep working because they don't have taste for spiritual life. So at the end of life, we don't want to be like that. We want to have some taste. So we can chant Hare Krishna, we can read scriptures. Otherwise, we'll have to find taste in some other things. And like a lot of old people, they try to find different ways to get some engagement, but they are not interested. They are not thinking about their next life. That's basically what it is. And they are nice people. I'm not saying everybody's nice people, but there is a problem. They say if you do all your duties nicely, but you don't develop your attachment to Krishna, then it's a problem. So more we hear about God, then more we will develop our attraction to God. And in Vedic scriptures, there is more information about God than any other scriptures. So Lord Brahma informed Hiranyakashipu that although he was ready to offer him whatever he had asked, the result of benediction would be very difficult for Hiranyakashipu to maintain. Nonetheless, since Brahma had promised, he wanted to grant all the benedictions asked. The word Durlabhan indicates that one should not take benedictions one cannot enjoy peacefully. Like who was saying about the lottery, when somebody was saying that those who win the lottery, they are sometimes more miserable.
$1 million lottery curse.
Yeah, but we heard in some class recently, or
yeah, it was Rukmini Krishna Prabhu. I think he was
yeah.
saying that people become enemies and they attack and relationships break for all those people who have won lotteries.
Yeah. Devotees can use everything for Krishna, they know. But if you don't know the goal of life and then you get so much opulence, then you can become sidetracked. Okay, then Lord Brahma, who awards...
Prabhu, may I want to ask a question about, so is Lord Brahma warning Hiranyakashipu and he's making the conscious decision like this is what I want? Or does Lord Brahma just know that these benedictions, this is for which you've asked, are difficult to obtain? And then it goes on to talk about they're difficult to maintain after you have them. So are they having this conversation and Hiranyakashipu is just saying, yes, whatever, I want it anyway?
So you're saying that Lord Brahma is satisfied giving the benedictions or not to him? Is that the...
No, she's saying, is Lord Brahma warning Hiranyakashipu that this is not good for you? Because it's not mentioned in the verse. Prabhupada mentions it in the purport.
Yeah, but in the previous verse we read that the benedictions given by the Lord, they don't come to an end, right? That's where it says. So he knew these benedictions are going to last. Hiranyakashipu therefore wanted a benediction that would never be vanquished. So it was not like he has to work for it to maintain the benediction. It was like given, so it was not going to diminish with time.
No, but let's say we say about demigod worship, right? The demigods, even if something is bad for us, they'll still give it to us. Like if a little child goes to a cigarette shop and the
shop person, he would not say, oh, this cigarette is not good for this child, I should not give. They would give anyways.
Yeah.
So is Brahma one of the demigods?
Hmm.
Why
Yes,
would
He knows this is going to not be nice, but he's still giving it. Like he knows.
But does Hiranyakashipu know that? Is he so overwhelmed by his desires, that the things that he wants, that he doesn't care? Does he know they're going to be bad? Does he not? And he just takes them anyway. Like what?
Yeah.
He is overcome by lust for power.
Yeah.
See, same thing happened with Chitraketu, right? He was hankering for a son, and then Angira Muni said, your son will give you both happiness and distress. He said, I want it anyways. Harshashok. So same thing for any material benediction. It will give you happiness and it will give you distress also. It's a mixed bag.
Yeah.
So, but people
I
want
think
it anyway.
Hiranyakashipu doesn't know that he's going to get this. I mean, he's never accepting that he's thinking he's going to be like powerful all the time.
He doesn't realize that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but see, in the purport, Prabhupada is saying Lord Brahma informed Hiranyakashipu that although he was ready to offer him whatever he does, the result of benediction would be very difficult for Hiranyakashipu to maintain.
That's true also. Yeah. Prabhupada is saying.
Prabhu, I have a question as well.
Go ahead.
The question is that when Lord Brahma, he's the kind of pure devotee of Lord Vishnu or Krishna, why would he not be able to convince Hiranyakashipu that Lord Vishnu or Krishna is the supreme, and no matter whatever benedictions you hankering for, will not yield you any kind of benefit to you, in a sense that you want.
See, in one sense, if all this happens, then there is a desire for Lord to fight, right? We say Lord wanted to fight. Now, if Hiranyakashipu doesn't become a big demon, then how can that desire be fulfilled? How can the glories of Prahlad be known until... So, this same thing we can ask, right? Why did Krishna not convince us? Okay, and we could have stayed back in the spiritual world. We could, if he convinced us, but some people will not get convinced. And Hiranyakashipu is playing a role also. He's Jai, right, from the spiritual world. He's the doorkeeper. So,
but I think, Prabhu, Hiranyakashipu was not in that mindset at the time when this benediction was given, that I am a Jai or Vijay, right? And I'm playing this role. He was in the mindset of being a demon. He was a demon. And in the case of warning, then I would say when Lord Shri Krishna went to Hastinapur for the final peace, he actually warned Duryodhana and also the Dhritarashtra that if the war take place, then everything will be vanished. So that sort of warning had not been given to even Hiranyakashipu, though we understand the backdrop that, of course, Lord wanted to fight and want to show his prowess. That makes sense ultimately. But Lord Brahma would have done...
Brahma is not convincing Hiranyakashipu to...
Yeah, Lord Brahma would have guarded him anyway, saying that you would not yield anything. Even Lord Vishnu, nobody can defeat Lord Vishnu, no matter how much you try harder. At least he would have tried, because, like, for example, somebody comes to your shelter, you would have also warned it, said, don't do this, even though I know you pleased me and I'm going to give you benedictions, but this is not going to help you in any way. So why did not Lord Brahma actually warn?
Everything is full of things like that, right? Even Rikasu, Lord Shiva gave him the benediction that whoever heads he touch, whosoever head he touches, then they would die. So Lord Shiva also gave the benediction. Everywhere it's like...
It's like the pastime has to continue. So many times Narad Muni is going to Hiranyakashipu, Narad Muni is going to Kansa. He wants to hasten the death of Kansa by Krishna. And he says, bring Krishna to Mathura so he can... He's not trying to preach to Kansa or Hiranyakashipu, because they know that this is pastime of the Lord and he's meant to be killed by the Lord. Right? So these devotees, pure devotees, understand the heart of the Lord. So they are just participating in his pastime.
Maybe Brahma thought he's incorrigible. There is no point in preaching to him.
But Prabhu, isn't there a concept of free will also?
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot deny someone's free will and the intention. He's worked an incredible amount of austerity for a certain goal. He didn't come under the guidance or shelter of Brahma, in which Brahma is supposed to guide him. He came for a very, very specific goal in his head, and he worked
Yeah.
very hard to get that goal. So if you don't achieve that through the austerity that no one has done ever, what is the point of austerity or the concept of free will? The world won't function like that if everybody's preached and everybody listens, because preaching, you have to have the intention of understanding. Knowing is one thing. Even Duryodhana, I read at one point, said, I know this is all wrong, but I just don't have the spiritual strength or the energy to act upon the right thing. So knowing, we also know everybody dies, but when someone dies is when it hits you in the head, what really happened. So experiencing, assimilating, understanding is a completely different thing compared to just listening or somebody saying or somebody warning. Your mindset has to be there.
But it is, Prabhu, it is the same case where the father gives money to the son, saying that, okay, here I give you so much money, but make sure that you don't spoil that, you don't spend in a wrong way. Father would not just assume that the son knows that where to spend the money and when not to spend the money. So in that same case, I would understand the concept, but I'm just trying to understand for myself that had I been a Lord Brahma, which I'm not, but had I been a Lord Brahma, I would have
You were Lord
definitely
Brahma
warned
one time when you
Hiranyakashipu.
came from the spiritual world. You were Lord Brahma at one point. Prabhupada
No,
says.
means in this case, in particular place, as we're talking
That's what
about.
they say. That's the difference between us going to Krishna and us going to the demigods. Demigods don't care. Krishna cares. That's why even if you ask him, beg him to give us those things that are poison to us, he will not give. Like a mother, the child asks for poison. So that's why akam sarva kam moksha kam udardi tivrena bhakti yogena yajate purusham. You should go to Krishna even if you have material desire. Don't go to a demigod. Brahma, Shiva, Lakshmi, Ganesh. They don't care.
Now, yeah, that's the example we give, that if you have money and you go to a child goes to a cigarette shop and says, give me a cigarette. He has 100 rupees or whatever, the money. Then the cigarette person will say, yes, I'm getting my money. Here is your cigarette. Take it. That's the example we give. His requirements are met. So he doesn't care whether it is going to harm this child, he's going to smoke. So that's how we say about demigods also. Demigods, if you fulfill the conditions for their worship, which Krishna also says, it may not be good for you, but the system is set up like that, right? That if you, that's why many people take to
Prabhu,
demigod worship.
in the same case, if that the same logic is applied, then I would say that even though you worship demigods, means whosoever is doing it, that when you are worshipping demigods, the demigods actually been indebted to that particular deity, even though they not be thinking of the welfare of that deity or that devotee. Or in this case, Hiranyakashipu, for example, the same instance applies where Ravana, Ravan actually prayed to Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva gave a lot of benedictions in returns. But then ultimately, when the war ought to happen between Lord Sri Ram and Ravana, Lord Shiva actually warned Ravana, saying that I'm not going to take part in this, and I will not take your side, irrespective whether you are my beloved devotee. So in that perspective, I'm saying that because each demigods would also have their reciprocations towards the devotee, that okay, I know you worship me, you fulfill all regulations and everything, and I'm satisfied. Having said that, even though I may not, that particular demigod may not be that merciful as Lord Shri Krishna, but he would still warn that don't do this, don't misuse my powers that I'm giving you. In that sense, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Don't misuse what I'm giving you. But he knows already. Brahma knows, and he's giving, right? So the question is, why is he not stopping? Why is he not preaching to
No, no, I would not
Hiranyakashipu?
say stopping, but at least warn him, saying that don't do this, because Lord Brahma is omnipresent, omnipresent as well, and he omnicognizant. So he also understands that what is going to happen next.
Yeah,
He knows
he
that.
knows.
So at
He
least he
knows.
warned it, even though he may not be able to stop it eventually, because it is a free will of Hiranyakashipu, as Mataji said, Komal Mataji said. So which makes sense completely. But at least you can warn it that don't do this one, which I do not see here anywhere where Lord Brahma actually warning him.
So, Prabhu, another point that I thought when, like Dhruv Maharaj, when he is praying, Bhagwan, when he appears, he still says what you want. It's just by the, the default setting that when you are praying to Vishnu Bhagwan or to the highest, in this case, maybe as we may think, authority, you automatically reach that level of consciousness and purity that you, when you have the darshan, you say, oh, whatever I was asking was so lame. It's not that Bhagwan, when he came to Dhruv Maharaj, is saying, oh, let me guide you by the way, that this is not the goal of life. Bhagwan said, what do you want? Can I grant you that? This is what I understand. So I don't know if it's by default setting that you reach a level of consciousness depending on who you are seeking and with what intention, or I don't know, background you are seeking, that when you have that darshan, you are still holding on to that desire versus you're giving up onto it by the elevation of your own consciousness without anyone trying to tell you that.
So if Hiranyakashipu perform austerity of 100 celestial years, and then that posterity is in return he's getting something which is, of course we understand the pastime, but anyway devastating him, then what's the point of doing any austerity at all, no matter even if it subjects to a demigod? When you're doing austerity, your consciousness is uplifting anyway.
There
But
is
maybe
austerity
it's
in the mode of
uplifting
goodness,
differently.
austerity in the mode of passion. In Bhagavad Gita, in 17th chapter, I think, Krishna talks about you can do austerities in different modes.
Yeah,
So,
only if you do it for Krishna that your heart will be purified. Like Dhruva Maharaj was worshipping Vishnu, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. That's how he became purified. Otherwise, if you're worshipping demigods for material benefits, your heart will not be purified by austerity. It will become much harder, and yeah, you'll
So
stay
even
there.
we understand that the austerity perform at the level of a mode of goodness, it may not transform your heart unless you're doing austerity for Vishnu or Krishna.
yeah, he was doing
No,
for
you see the definition
his austerities in the mode of passion, right? He wants to,
or ignorance also,
or
because he's
ignorance, whatever.
torturing, self-torturing.
Yeah, so ultimately his goal is to become the controller. That is the mode of passion. What is the goal you want to do? So it's not to serve the Lord, to become saintly in character. It's not like
Mm.
that.
See, the austerity in goodness definition is uh, performed with transcendental faith by men not expecting material benefits, only engaged for the sake of the supreme. That is a definition. So, yeah, austerity performed in mode of goodness will purify the heart. It's
But
done
in
for
the
Krishna.
same case, as Mataji said, that Dhruva Maharaj had the same case, austerity in a mode of passion, because he
No, no,
wanted to
no.
have a kingdom,
Yeah, it was
and
austerity in mode of
eventually
passion
transformed
to,
into the mode
yeah,
of
Yeah,
because he
goodness.
wanted a big kingdom,
but he
but
was
because
chanting
he
Krishna's
was, yeah, it
name.
was Krishna. So that's the difference we say. If you somehow, and he was under the shelter of Narad Muni also. Hiranyakashipu didn't have anything like that. He was not under shelter of a devotee. He was not chanting the holy name. Uh,
Yeah. And he was doing deity worship also, Dhruva Maharaj. He had made a deity.
he was
And he was
remembering the
following
Lord.
the instruction of a pure devotee. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasa. He was chanting mantra of Vishnu.
So, in the conclusion, we can say that, Prabhu, that first, if you worship any demigod for that sake, even though Lord Brahma or Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva, whatever your intention is or whatever level of austerity you're performing, it may not yield you any benefit unless your intention is to serve Lord. So that's first thing that we understand from this pastime, right? Secondly, we understand that even though you approaching any demigods for that sake, the demigods will not guard you against or will not warn you about what to ought to happen, what misuse of powers that you're gonna perform. So better you approach to Lord Vishnu or Krishna. They may not give you what you want, but at least they will protect you in a sense that, okay, I will protect you because I know what you're gonna use my power for. Is that what my understanding right?
Yeah,
Okay.
correct. So
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you,
material
Prabhu. Thank you, Mata.
desires in the Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says they worship the demigods and they get their fruits very quickly. But Krishna says they are they are less intelligent, and because you are first of all you are asking for material desires, so that is not very intelligent thing, and they think that like here Hiranyakashipu is thinking Brahma is supreme, but he is not the supreme. So his powers are also, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that all the demigods are empowered by me. So you're less intelligent. But because you have strong desire to enjoy, somehow or other you want your desire to be fulfilled. You don't want to become God conscious. It's all about your desire. Like Dhritarashtra also. So with that kind of, we say Dhritarashtra also heard Bhagavad Gita. That Sanjaya was speaking, right? And he was telling. But it did not result in transformation of heart. So, because he had a strong desire about his son becoming the king. So, when material desires are there in the heart, even when Prahlad was hearing in the womb of Kayadu, his mother could not assimilate it, is said. She could not assimilate what Narad Muni was saying. Both were hearing. Prahlad was in the womb, and because she was preoccupied with her thought of, okay, when will my husband come back? What will happen? Like that. So Dhritarashtra was also preoccupied. So even if we hear, it will not change the. So we have to be like, of course, we all have our preconceived whatever, but we want to become. There is some desire to become God conscious. So, but if you are fully preoccupied with that, then it doesn't work. So
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
okay, so
Prabhuji, I like to say something about, like Narsi Mehta, we say that he worshipped Lord Shiva, and we say that he is a demigod. But again, Narsi Mehta is the worshipper, and his conscience is very good. So he asks Shiva that what is good for me. I don't know what to ask the benediction, and then Shiva takes him to show the Krishna Ras Leela. So it depends on the person who does the austerity, also.
correct. Yeah, Lord Shiva can give us the highest because he himself is a devotee. So he can actually guide us to Vishnu. But if you want some other things, then Lord Shiva fulfills that also. Like Ravana, right? All these others who were. So, anyhow, so ultimately the pastime cannot go on. Somebody says, yeah, we would not know glories of Prahlad if Hiranyakashipu didn't torture him, right? Otherwise, how will we know Prahlad's glories? So it is all, in one sense, a Leela. And it is a Leela because Jay and Vijay are coming down because of the curse of the Kumaras. And internally, they are wanting to fulfill the desire of the Lord to fight. Okay, so it's already 8 o'clock. We didn't realize. So we will stop here and then see if we're reading Srimad Bhagavatam, some verses. So let's see. Our daily reading that we do over the verses is that 10th canto. So which chapter we were on? 10th canto.
We finished Pralambasur yesterday.
Finished Pralambasur. Okay. Swallowing the forest fire. So Pralambasur represents, let's ask somebody, what anartha does Pralambasur represent in our heart? What obstacle? Who wants to say? Pralambasur represents which obstacle? Every demon represents an obstacle in the heart, and Pralambasur represents. He's considered sometimes the greatest of all demons, because this obstacle is the greatest. So like that. And only Balram can kill Pralambasur. So only the mercy of the. And we have to make some extra effort. Yeah.
I think Sri Radhika Mataji has said gross and subtle desires.
Yes, gross and subtle desires for sense enjoyment, which includes everything. Pride and everything comes in that. So he was disguised. Of course, all demons were disguised, but that is what our acharyas say. Okay, so now we'll read this, swallowing the forest fire. So this is the second time. First time, when did the forest fire happen? After which pastime did the forest fire happen?
Kalya. After Kalya pastime.
After Kalya pastime, where they were all sleeping on the banks of Yamuna. That time there was a forest fire. This is the second time the forest fire is happening. Okay, so we can read. Somebody like to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I have a question.
Go ahead.
So when you said Pralambasur is greatest of all demons, right?
Yeah.
So how he is like greatest than Hiranyakashipu?
No, I mean all the demons that Krishna killed in this Leela. We have Bakasur,
Okay.
Agasur. Because he represents the gross and subtle desires for enjoyment. Gross means on the physical body platform, and subtle means on the mind platform. So that is how our acharyas say. I'm not saying, I have not said this, but
I'm
acharyas are
just
saying
asking,
that.
Prabhu. Yeah.
Yeah, so it includes everything, right? I mean, this is the biggest obstacle. Labh, puja, pratishtha, that is at the subtle level. We want honor, adoration, worship, followers. And then gross desires, of course, that's on the bodily platform. We want to bring the senses in contact with sense objects. So we want to enjoy in that way. So that are.
Even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Kamesha, Krodesha, Rajaguna, Samana. This is the all-devouring sinful enemy of the world, lust.
Eternal enemy. Jnanino nitya vairina. Nitya means eternal. Yeah. This is the eternal enemy. And that can be gross and subtle lust, basically. Both are. Okay, so how to overcome that? That also Krishna describes, right, in the 3rd chapter. How to overcome, how to get out of this. We have the cost of temptation. So, yeah.
I can read. All in the forest fire. This chapter describes how Lord Krishna saved the cows and the cowherd boys from a great fire in the Manjuranya forest. One day the cowherd boys became absorbed in sporting and allowed the cows to wander into a dense forest. Suddenly a forest fire blazed up, and to escape its flames the cows took refuge in a grove of sharp canes. When the cowherd boys missed their animals, they went searching for them, following their hoof prints and the trail of blades of grass and other plants they had trampled or had broken with their teeth. Finally, the boys found the cows and removed them from the cane forest, but by that time the forest fire had grown strong and was threatening both the boys and the cows. Thus, the cowherd boys took shelter of Sri Krishna, the master of all mystic power, who told them to close their eyes. They did so, and in a moment he had swallowed up the fierce forest fire and brought them all back to the Bhandira tree mentioned in the last chapter. Seeing this wonderful display of mystic potency, the cowherd boys thought Krishna must be a demigod, and they began to praise him. Then they all returned home. Next one. Shukdev Goswami said, while the cowherd boys were completely absorbed in playing, the cows wandered far away. They hungered for more grass, and with no one to watch them, they entered a dense forest. I think in this verse, somehow, there's cows represent our senses, and our senses wander away to something that we see as green on the other side. Like we say, the grass is green on the other side. And I like that. And we desire that. These material desires bring us to this dense forest of this material world. And what is in this forest? It's a forest fire, samsara davanal. So some devotee was talking about the inner meaning of these cows wandering away and being stuck up in this forest fire. Passing from one part of the great forest to another, the goats, cows, and buffalo eventually entered an area overgrown with sharp canes. So Krishna is herding all of these cows, goats, and buffaloes also. The heat of a nearby forest fire made them thirsty, and they cried out in distress. Not seeing the cows before them, Krishna, Ram, and their cowherd friend suddenly felt repentant for having neglected them. The boys searched all around but could not discover where they had gone. Then the boys began tracing out the cows' path by noting the hoof prints and the blades of grass the cows had broken with their hooves and teeth. All the cowherd boys were in great anxiety because they had lost their source of livelihood. Within the Munja forest, the cowherd boys finally found their valuable cows who had lost their way and were crying. Then the boys, thirsty and tired, herded the cows onto the path back home. So the boys went earlier in the case of Brahma, Vimohan Leela, we see when they were having picnic. Krishna said, you keep on eating, I'll find the cows. Right? So here the cowherd boys are going in, finding.
Okay. So.
Actually, these cows, they're not very intelligent, right? So there is one song, Tum dhoondho mujhe gopal, main khoi gaiyan teri. Like where this devotee is saying that I am your cow and I am lost. I have wandered away from the herd, from you, and I don't see Yamuna. I don't see the Gwalas, and I'm very scared. So Krishna, you find me. Like we are lost in this material world. So, but when we chant Krishna's name, then Krishna finds us. We are calling Krishna for help. I'm stuck up, I'm lost in this world.
Yeah, there is a verse, I think, the Padmavali verse. As the cows go and Krishna brings them back on the track. Similarly, my senses, if they go, Krishna, please bring them back on track. So I think in Padmavali there is a verse. Let me check. Okay. So next we'll read.
I'll read, Prabhuji. Text 6. The Supreme Personality of Godhead called out to the animals in a voice that resounded like a rumbling cloud. Hearing the sound of their own names, the cows were overjoyed and called out to the Lord in reply. Text 7. Suddenly a great forest fire appeared on all sides, threatening to destroy all the forest creatures. Like a chariot driver, the wind swept the fire onward, and terrible sparks shot in all directions. Indeed, the great fire extended its tongues of flames toward all moving and non-moving creatures. As the cows and cowherd boys stared at the forest fire attacking them on all sides, they became fearful. The boys then approach Krishna and Balram for shelter, just as those who are disturbed by fear of death approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The boys address them as follows. The covered boy said, O Krishna, most powerful one, O Rama, you whose prowess never fails, please save your devotees who are about to be burned by this forest fire and have came to take the shelter of you. Krishna, certainly your own friends should not be destroyed. O owner of the nature of all things, we have accepted you as our Lord, and we are souls surrendered unto you.
Okay. So whenever, even Govardhan Leela, they all went to Krishna. Whenever there is danger, they just go to Krishna. Okay. It's not many verses. We can finish, somebody can finish this chapter. Last 5 verses, somebody will
Okay. I'll read, Prabhuji. Sukdev Goswami said, hearing these pitiful words from his friend, the Supreme Lord Krishna told them, just close your eyes and do not be afraid. Text 12, all right, the boys replied and immediately closed their eyes. Then the Supreme Lord, the master of the mystic power, opened his mouth and swallowed the terrible fire, saving his friends from danger. 13. The cowherd boys opened their eyes and were amazed to find not only that they and the cows have been saved from the terrible fire, but that they had all been brought back to the Bandira tree. So was this the tree where they were there originally, or Bandira tree?
Bandira tree, I don't know. Where they started, maybe they brought
Back on that position. Text 14.
Bandira one. Yeah.
Text 14. When the cowherd boys saw that they have been saved from the forest fire by the Lord's mystic power, which is manifested by his internal potency, they began to think that Krishna must be a demigod. Demigod.
And another reason, one devotee was saying, why Krishna asked them to close their eyes.
So that they don't complain to Mother Yashoda. Earlier, when he ate dirt, they were all complaining. This time they will say, oh, you know what? Krishna ate fire.
Krishna swallowed the fire. They may complain. So Krishna is saying, close your eyes. Another perspective is that if you are in the middle of a fire and somebody says, close your eyes, right? That's not something you would want to do, because you can't see anything and you may be burnt. But the Vrajvasis, the Gopas, have so much faith in Krishna that even in the midst of danger, they close their eyes. This also shows their level of surrender to Krishna, their faith in Krishna, that whatever Krishna is saying is good. So I'll do it. Okay, Vraj means what? Vrajvasi means one who moves. Right? Those who move.
And according to the direction of Krishna.
Will of Krishna. So Krishna says something, they do it. Krishna says stop the sacrifice for Indra. They did it. So whatever this Krishna says, ultimately Krishna, they want to please Krishna. So that is the...
Yeah, it's interesting. Prabhuji, they mentioned they think Krishna must be a demigod. I thought they were all thinking he is Vishnu, right? Vishnu's, right?
But because he has done this amazing act right now,
okay.
So they are thinking like that. And then later on, maybe they will forget.
So.
I think they say Krishna, Tumi kon bada log, tumi amisham. They think Krishna is a demigod oh, then I must also be a demigod.
Oh.
Because I also defeat Krishna when in the wrestling match, Krishna is defeated. So and yeah, they think like that in one of the places.
But then they are going to Krishna. If they are equal, then why they are going to Krishna for help? So they are not thinking like that. Why are we going to? We are equal. We could also swallow the fire. So
See, they see all these wonderful pastimes of Krishna, but it never comes to their heart. They see Krishna as their friend. That's it. They cannot go like awe and reverence mode. Their bhav is higher than this. Yogamaya covers them basically.
yeah, otherwise you can't have friendship, right? I mean, equals only with equals only you can have. They tease him, and if they think he's God, then all it interferes with that. Okay, so we say like that.
Okay, 15. It was now late in the afternoon, and Lord Krishna, accompanied by Balrama, turned the cows back towards home. Playing his flute in a special way, Krishna returned to the cowherd village in the company of the cowherd friend, who chanted his glory. 16. The young gopis took the great pleasure in seeing Govinda come home, since for them, even a moment without his association seemed like 100 ages. So they are welcomed back, and so they don't tell the parents, right, about the fire. They tell them later sometime.
I mean, that's the next.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, they whatever happens that day, they usually share in the when they go home. That's how Agasur's pastime was not shared for 1 year. And so, like that, why did they say as if it happened 1 year after on that same day? So generally they would share, oh, we did this in the forest, and this is how Krishna saved us, and like this, and that's the talk of the town, right? What Krishna did today in the forest. And
Yeah, because if Yashoda Maya comes to know, then she will be checking his mouth, right? If he is burnt or something.
of course, they all go to their homes. The Gopas go to their homes, and then Krishna comes to his home. So maybe there the Gopas are talking to their parents. So like that. Okay, so we will now 8:30 also. So anybody like to say anything, share anything, say it's all your time.
I want to sing this bhajan. This is on the same lines. तुम ढूंढो मुझे गोपाल मैं खोई गैया तेरी सुध लो मोरी गोपाल मैं खोई गैया तेरी पांच विकार से हाँ की जाए पांच तत्व की ये देही पर्वत भटकी दूर कहीं में चैन न पाऊं अब के ही ये कैसा माया जाल में उलझी गैया तेरी सुध लो मोरी गोपाल में खोई गैया तेरी यमुना तटना नंदन वटना गोपी ग्वाल कोई दिखे कुसुम लताना तेरी छटाना पाक पखेरु कोई दिखे कब सांझ भई घन श्याम में व्याकुल गैया तेरी तुम ढूंढो मुझे गोपाल में खोई गैया तेरी कित पाऊं तरवर की छाया जित साझे है कृष्ण कन्हैया मन का ताप श्राप भटकन का तुम ही हरो हर रास रचैया अब मुख निखारो बात प्रभु जी मैं गैया तेरी, सुध लो मोरी गोपाल में खोई गैया तेरी। बंसी के सुर धाग से तेरो, मधुर तान से मुझे पुकारो, राधा कृष्ण गोविंद हरि हर, मुरली मनोहर नाम तिहारो, मुझे उभारो हे गोपाल मैं खोई गैया तेरी, तुम ढूंढो मुझे गोपाल में खोई गैया तेरी. Right, so I am your cow, I am lost. Cow is an animal in the mode of goodness as compared to other animals. So they say that those who have been born in the mode of goodness, they have come from being a cow in the past life. Those who are in mode of passion, they were like lion or tiger, and those who are in mode of ignorance, they were monkeys in the past life. So cow is an animal in the mode of goodness, and it's very naive. And Krishna, of course, we know Krishna loves so much the cows. So, but yeah, cows seeing the grass, and they can be lost, and this cow is lost. I don't understand too many of these. पांच विकार से हाकी जाए, पांच तत्व की ये देही, earth, fire, water, air, ether. These are the पांच तत्व making our body, right? But what is it? पांच विकार is, I think, lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion.
Yeah, can be.
Yeah, we are lost. We have come to this material world thinking there is something to enjoy here, right? Something that we can get pleasure here, but there's so much anxiety. Chain na pao. There's no peace because एक ऐसा माया जाल, Maya captures us. Krishna बोलिया जी भोग वांछा करे, पाशते माया तारे झापटिया धरे. We forget Krishna, and we have a desire for bhoga, sense enjoyment. Then Maya captures us and gives us so much trouble. But Krishna, I have forgotten you, but you don't forget me. You remember me, you find me. Sudlo Mori Gopal. And then she's saying that I don't see the Yamuna river. I don't see the Nanda Bhavan, the gopis and the gopas. I don't see Kusumlata. So Sanj now, it's getting evening time, it's getting dark, and I'm Vyakul. Vyakul means anxiety. I'm in a lot of anxiety. तुम ढूंढो, you find me. कि पाऊं तरवर की छावजित साजे कृष्ण. There's no peace. I'm not finding. मन का ताप श्राप भटकन का. Right. So much ताप in my man. So much anxiety. Sudlo mori bansi ke sur. So Krishna, play your flute, so I know where you are. So मुझे पुकारो. मुझे उभारो हे गोपाल. Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Ultimately, like we say that we don't find the guru finds us, right? But we need to have a sincere desire to meet the guru. We cannot, don't try to search for Krishna. Act in such a way Krishna wants to see you. Krishna will find us. We cannot find Krishna, but we have to cry out to Krishna, like this cow is crying out. She is being separated from the herd, and she's lost in this place, and it's getting dark. So like how the boys are crying out when there is a forest fire, like I need help. We need help. We are in this material world, and there is a forest fire going on, but we don't realize that we are in the midst of the forest fire. So we need to cry out to Krishna, and that is the Hare Krishna mantra. And Hare Krishna mantra means, Krishna, I need help, right? I want help. Please help me, get me out of this material world, so again I can go to the spiritual world and be with everybody. Spiritual world.
Yamuna and Nanda Bhavan and Gopas and Gopis and be relieved. Thank you.
You want to read the affirmations, or anybody else like to share it?
So, Prabhuji, I have a question. When this discussion was going on with granting the boon to Hiranyakashipu, um, like I know I have such a hard time making sense out of this thing, like where when God directly gives boon, then he will not give that easily. Like he will see all the phases, like whether it is good or not, from all angles he will think and grant. But then demigods, when they grant, they might not see everything. It's just like, yeah, you want it, you get it. But demigods are not demigods cannot independently grant boon. Ultimately, it is sanctioned by God only, right? Like that boon also, what demigods give. So, like, I feel like, why, is there motivation, to show to the jivatmas that you know like when you go to demigod, I mean, why can't, my thing is like, why can't he think, like, why can't any god, demigod is also getting sanctioned from God before granting us the ultimate boon? Why can't it be like a full-fledged, like, thinking all angles and grant even in that case?
So you are saying why demigods? See, they have been empowered, so now they have some independence. They have been their power is coming from, like in your company, there is a CEO, and you have been empowered to for a project. So they've given you some budget, but that empowerment is coming from the CEO. But now you have the freedom. Okay, I will hire this person, or I'll hire that person, or you're the hiring manager on a project, and you can choose your employees, and you have some independence. So demigods, they have that, the power is given to them by Krishna. So they are empowered. So they can give whatever they, according to their desires, they can fulfill the desires of those who are worshipping them. But but we also say that it is the way it is set up is that they have to give. If the requirements are met, then they have to give. So they are obliged to give. That is the whole section of karma kanda. Karma kanda is like you worship some demigod and you have certain desires, then you get your desires fulfilled. So that system is set up by Krishna only, because we have material desires and we want to fulfill them. So demigods can fulfill those desires because Krishna knows that we have all these desires, material desires. So ultimately, it's Krishna only who has set up this system. So it is coming from Krishna, but demigods are giving, and they also feel very good about it, right? Sometimes it is said like that they feel, yes, I am giving. I am powerful. I am giving the benediction. So sometimes they may know it is wrong, but they still can't refrain from giving it because they fulfill the requirements. So it's a lot like that you can think. So they are giving.
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay, so we'll read the affirmation.
Prabhuji, I have a question. Like when demigods are giving benedictions, right, to everyone, like isn't that they are also losing power?
That I didn't hear like that they lose power when they give benedictions. I mean, if there is a verse you can tell me, then it's.
No, I'm asking Prabhuji. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't read a verse like that they lose power when they give benedictions.
I heard they get power when people perform yajna for them.
Hmm.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
that's
the
what.
previous verses were saying, that you should stop this sacrifices for the demigods, and like then they will be starved. They will not get their share of offering. Ultimately, Vishnu is invoked in those sacrifices, and they get the remnants of Vishnu, and maybe that's how they become powerful. I don't know, whatever it is, but and also they have desire for it. Like Indra was getting this yagna, they were performing every year. So maybe there was some respect coming, and in that he was like showering rain because something was coming to him. Like somebody does something for you, then you want to give them something back in return. So like that, maybe whatever. Demigods are also mixed devotees of the Lord. They are not pure devotees. So they also have material desires, and they want to be in control, and they also die. So, okay, so that's why Krishna says it's foolish to worship the demigods. Because why not directly come to me? I am only have empowered them. So why don't you come to me? But the thing is, Krishna may not fulfill your desires, whereas demigods will fulfill. So that's why people go to demigods instead of going to Krishna. Okay. But ultimately, the material desires are all wrong. So that's also there. Whatever desires you
Thank you,
have,
Prabhuji.
all bad desires. Because material desires keep you in the material world. So, and it's a bad place to be in. Okay, so we can read the affirmations. Anything else I would like to say? Okay. So, who wants to read?
I chant with remorse for having committed Naam Aparadhs in the past, asking for forgiveness from the holy name, and making an intention to never allow myself to chant poor quality japa again. So, adding salt to your chanting, the S stands for sorry. I'm sorry, Krishna, I've committed so many aparadhs before. Please forgive me. And I have chanted also badly. So, next page.
Making an intention to never allow myself to chant. Okay.
In the book Naam Kaumudi, it is recommended that if one is an offender at the lotus feet of a Vaishnav, he should submit it to the Vaishnav and be excused. Similarly, if one is an offender in chanting the holy name, he should submit to the holy name and thus be freed from his offences. Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings in the song Vachay O Vachak. If one is an offender to Lord Krishna but respects his holy name and calls out with all his heart and soul, Ram, Krishna, Hari, then all his offences depart, and that person then swims without difficulty in the ocean of divine bliss and transcendental mellows. Elsewhere, Bhaktivinoda Thakur instructs us that if we commit offences to the holy name, it is not enough to continue to constantly chant, but we should chant with remorse for having committed those offences. Means if we offend Krishna, but we chant his name, all these offenses will be removed. But if we do an offense to the holy name, then it's not enough. So, but we should chant with remorse. So, any offense that we have done, first of all, there should be a repentance in our heart. There are 5 R's, right? Recognize your mistake, repent, rectify, reform, and do not repeat. So, we should first understand that yes, I'm committing offenses. Recognize. And the next thing is repenting. I think repentance purifies our heart and it gets rid of our sinful reactions also. So we can prevent those offenses, and of course rectify means if we have done some offense, we try to rectify. If we have done offense to a devotee, we ask for forgiveness. Now ultimately reformation is to not to commit those offenses again. That comes by sadhana, by chanting the holy name, service, Srila Prabhupada says, so even there are offenses by simply chanting and being repentant that I have committed this offense unnecessarily or without knowledge. So simply be repentant and go on chanting. Then the stage will come, it is called Namabhas, that is offenseless when there is no more offenses. At Namabhas stage, one becomes liberated immediately. And when one is liberated, if he goes on chanting, naturally he will go on chanting. Then his love of Krishna becomes many. So, while chanting, being repentant, that will take us to the Namabha stage, which is clearing of offenses stage, and we go on chanting, and we will reach Shuddhanam by Krishna's mercy. Srila Prabhupada explains, offenseless chanting is the ultimate goal. In the beginning, we are not offenseless, but by chanting by practice, we gradually become offenseless. But this is, I mean to say, necessary that you should be offenseless, endeavoring to not commit offenses. Prabhupada and Shastra tells us that if we offend the holy name, the only remedy is to chant constantly. In the above cited quotations, we learn an important detail. Chant constantly in remorse for having committed offenses. Remorse means to ask for forgiveness for having made offenses. Specifically, it means apologizing for having chanted with distraction, laziness, or apathy, and resolving to always make the effort to avoid offenses while chanting. Harinam Chintamani says that remorse nullifies the effects of the 10 offenses. This is because the act of repentance itself burns up sins and offenses. If we can commit to never again chanting bad rounds, our success in Krishna consciousness is virtually guaranteed. I mean, Harer Naam Eva Kevalam, the only way to progress, spiritually advance, is the holy name. So, so commit to never again chanting bad rounds. Of course, a commitment is not like a one moment thing that I commit to. It's like every moment we have to recommit, right? What they say in the beginning of the chanting, we do a sankalpa, right? And that sankalpa needs to be, I will chant good rounds today, and needs to be remembered after every round or after every mantra. In regards to Parikshit Maharaj regretting the offense that he made to Shamik Rishi, Prabhupada writes, repentance comes in the mind of a good soul as soon as he commits something wrong. So it is quite natural to regret having made offenses to the holy name. The practice is to chant in a remorseful mood for having committed offenses and praying to never do that again. It is not that we will always chant this way, but this mood can serve as a foundation to prevent ourselves from chanting poorly. Right. So that is the Dainya Bhav, right? That we see in the Acharya songs. I am very fallen. I have made so many mistakes. Krishna, please forgive me. Even so, this is Prabhupada mentions example of Parikshit Maharaj when he put a dead snake around Shamik Rishi. When he was coming back, he was so much repentant. Oh, I made a mistake. Same thing, a Jamil section also, right? When he heard the conversation between Vishnuduta and Yamaduta, he was in a repentful mood. And he was saying that Krishna has saved me, but I was most sinful. I had that verse, that section. So he was praying that now that I've gotten this opportunity, I was so sinful, but Krishna saved me. I will not do this again. I will not make the same mistakes again. Correct? You remember that verse?
Ajamil, right? He said, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So understanding what we have gotten, although we were not qualified, but Krishna saved us by giving us the holy name. So not committing those, offenses the 10 offenses to the holy name. Now that I have gotten this opportunity, I beg forgiveness for all the offenses that I have done in the past. But now I don't want. I I pray that I don't do them again.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is.
yeah, correct. I'm such a sinful person. But since I have not gotten this opportunity, I must completely control my mind, life, senses, and always engage in devotional service so that I may not fall again in the deep darkness and ignorance of material life. Simply because I chanted the holy name of the Lord in the association of devotees, my heart is now becoming purified. Therefore, I shall not fall victim again to the false lures of material sense gratification now that I have become fixed in the absolute truth. Henceforward, I shall not identify myself with the body. You want to read?
Hmm?
Yeah. So we are same as a Jamil, or we are same as Hiranyakashipu. We should identify with all the demons in the Bhagavatam we read about, because we have those demons within us.
Okay. What else? Anybody like to say? We have 5 minutes. We can hear that class. Nobody has to say anything. So yesterday gave nice definitions of prema from the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Where did that class go?
Yeah, I just want to say, like when Radhika Mataji was singing that song, that includes cows in that song, right? I was just thinking, like how Krishna fostered relationship with his cows. Like he was knowing all cows' names, individual names, and calling out their names. Like how, like on a deeper level, relationship was between Krishna and his cows. I think in devotional life also we have to foster such a deep relationship with Krishna. That's what I was thinking when she was singing.
Personal, yeah. Krishna is very personal. So we devotees should be very personal, not impersonal. So yeah.
Still, I mean, like how Krishna is able to dance with each of the million of the gopis. How is he able to sit in a picnic and reciprocate with each of the boys? We cannot expect a person of this world to be like that, right? Person of this world would always have limitations in how many, relationships he can have, how many touch points he can have with every person, right? So we cannot compare that person to Krishna.
Yeah, Krishna can reciprocate unlimitedly. We can only reciprocate in a limited circle, and that also we have limitations. But
Krishna knows the heart and what the other person desires, and he reciprocates. We are not Paramatma, right? So then some people may
another
have
thing
that.
is also he's all powerful, so he can help also.
Yeah,
He
that we
cannot
can't.
help everybody. Like Burida, what is that? Burida.
Mhm.
What is it? He's compassionate, he's all knowing,
Muktaya,
and he's all
Bhuri
merciful,
Karunaya, Alalaya.
all
Muktaya,
powerful.
Bhuri Karunaya. All, yeah, we may
Puri
have the
Karunaya
compassion,
Muktaya
but
and what? Muktaya Puri.
Alalaya. Alalaya means he's a super
Means,
soul. He knows everybody's heart. We may have the compassion, but not the capability to help others. Like here, Krishna drank the forest fire. We'll be burnt in the forest fire ourselves if we try to help.
yeah, and devotees should help as much as we can others, right? Because that is also Vaishnava Seva. So if some devotees need help in some way, then
Mhm.
whatever we can render, it's also pleasing to Krishna by doing Vaishnava Seva.
Correct,
And
as much
for
as we can, and there may be limits.
there may be limits, but according to whatever we have, our capacity, we can do. which is also coming from Krishna only. We should not think I'm helping you, but yeah, it is Krishna has given me somebody needs money, right? So you can give them some money if they're in financial distress. So, and that will create some goodwill with that person, and then what will happen is that that person will feel obliged to you, and then he will feel, oh, devotees are so nice. This Krishna consciousness is so nice. Like Amoglila Prabhu said, right? We distributed a lot of prasadam during COVID, and that created goodwill. So people want to see also how devotees are.
Yeah, but then they
Like,
should not think, okay, if the other person is not able to help them, then look at the devotees, they're not able to help
yeah,
them.
they
Because every
sometimes.
person is not able to give, financial help,
Yeah,
right? They have
they,
their own. So, yeah, I mean, from both the
yeah, they don't
sides.
know that if they want financial help, they should go to Radha Kishori. She has all the money. So
Yeah, I mean,
we can guide them to the right person who can help them, right? Who has money. So
yeah, so if somebody is not able to help, you should not develop a negative attitude of this person because they may have, so should be unconditional both ways.
yeah, sometimes yeah, somebody needs help. Like they say, Gujendra is saying, you have to have the will to help, and you have to have the will to help should be there, and also the means to help should also be there. Sometimes you have the means, but you may not have the will, or you have the will. Sometimes you may not have the means. So it's like, yeah, every person is different.
Mhm. Prana artha diya vacha. If you can't help with wealth, you help with words. You tell them about scriptures. If they're in anxiety, you relieve their distress through, speaking about Krishna.
Yeah. So sometimes people want somebody to like guide them, inspire them, help them. So they are in difficulty. So somebody should say, of course, Krishna only, how to deal so that they become Krishna conscious, then all problems will be solved. Krishna can solve the problems. But they need inspiration to become Krishna conscious. So, or we need inspiration, then we can ask. Then the devotee will say, no, no, it's all illusion. It's not really, your thing. Then that also takes, like, if you hear this philosophy and think like, okay, this is going also to pass. It's all, nothing is going to be. This is a place of misery. So we can expect. So then all these things, the philosophy helps. Then chanting holy name helps. Okay. All right. So we will stop here. It's 9 o'clock. Tomorrow we can hear that class. It's 9 o'clock already. Somebody like to say anything else? Thank you very much.
Can you
Then.
post the Can you post
Sorry?
the link of the class I did yesterday's class?
Yeah,
I
I
keep.
also searching 1 minute. Let me search and I'll post it. It is. Where did it go? In my history, it should be there.
Hare Krishna. Those 5 hours of mistakes, is that from a book or from some class or like where can we